Hey everyone, so this message today is for all of those spiritual seekers and especially spiritual business people who are trying to make a change in the world, working really hard every day, and they also want to elevate and grow spiritually. And how do we know if we're doing it? So today I had the good fortune of listening to one of the lectures from Shimon Sarfati, who's one of the great Kabbalists over the last century, probably, right? If you know who he was. And he said something really interesting. Let's say if you find a wallet on the street, it has $5,000 in it. Now you can have four reactions to that wallet, with that money. One, you can have a reaction. One person goes up, sees the money, takes it, they're good. Another person sees the money, finds a wallet with $5,000, sees the money, and right away finds the driver's license of the person, ID, and calls them and tells them, hey, I found your money, I found your wallet, and returns it. Third person finds the money, finds this wallet, and is struggling, like what to do. This is so difficult. This is so difficult, and they don't want to do it. They wish they wouldn't have to, but they find the ID and begrudgingly, they call the person and they give the money back. They know it's the right thing, but they wish they wouldn't have found the information. And the fourth person does the same thing, struggles, changes, decides to call the person, but they change and they realize that this is what they need to do, and they give it with happiness. They realize this was their test. And so the question is, who among these four people is actually changing, is actually being quote-unquote spiritual? And spiritual is not necessarily sharing. You can be a robot and share. We know for sure the first person is just selfish. Second person also didn't change. They just naturally share, right? There's no internal struggle. Nothing happened inside. They just knew they had to call somebody and that's it. It wasn't a struggle. That's not change. That's not really spiritual change. Very nice. It's not. It's the last two people who really made a change. And you could say, yes, the fourth one who really gave it with happiness, that's the highest level of change. But sometimes, even if we knew the right thing, if we change, we really don't want to give it back, right? But we do it anyway. That is also a form of internal change. So ask yourself when you're going throughout your day, ask yourself, where are you being forced to do something difficult and change for all the right reasons? And don't worry about it if you're not doing it with 100% happiness. The more you change and the more you see the value of that, the more benefits you get, because you'll be elevating to a higher and higher level in your consciousness. This is actually how you raise your consciousness. That's the benefit. The more you do it, the happier you will be with the internal change. But just understand that it's okay to struggle with doing the right thing. As long as you end up doing the right thing, even begrudgingly, every day, every day you look for opportunities to change. Where it's hard, you will elevate your consciousness. Good luck.